Never forget anything again. Simple mind hacks that work. The problem we all share. You forget names. You forget words. You forget what you studied yesterday. You forget what you promised yourself last week. This is not because you are stupid. This is not because you are lazy. This is not because your brain is weak. You forget because no one taught you how to remember. From childhood, we are told to study harder. We are told to read again. We are told to repeat more. But repetition without method is slow. Repetition without meaning is painful. Repetition without emotion does not last. Your brain is not a camera. It does not record everything. It chooses. It keeps what feels important. It drops what feels boring. It remembers what feels alive. If you understand this one truth, everything changes. Memory is not about effort. Memory is about design. In this article, you will learn how memory really works. You will learn simple mind hacks. You will learn how to make your brain want to remember. No complex science, no difficult words, no confusing theories. Only clear ideas, only simple steps, only things you can use today. This article is written for total beginners. If your English is basic, this is for you. If you feel forgetful, this is for you. If you want confidence, this is for you. Let us begin. How memory really works. Your brain has one main job. It helps you survive. It asks one question every second. Is this useful for my future? If the answer is no, the brain deletes. If the answer is yes, the brain keeps. This is why you remember emotional moments, your first love, your biggest mistake, your most embarrassing moment. But you forget phone numbers, you forget grammar rules, you forget long lists. Emotion creates memory. Meaning creates memory. Connection creates memory. Boring information has no emotion. Isolated information has no meaning. Disconnected information has no future. So the brain throws it away. This is not a problem. This is intelligence. Your brain is protecting you from overload. The secret is not forcing the brain. The secret is working with it. The first mind hack. Turn information into meaning. When you learn something new, ask one simple question. Why does this matter to me? Not to teachers, not to exams, not to other people, to you. If you learn English, ask, how will this help my life? Maybe you want a better job. Maybe you want confidence. Maybe you want to travel. Say it clearly. Say it in your mind. Say it with feeling. This sentence gives information a reason to stay. Without meaning, memory is weak. With meaning, memory grows roots. The second mind hack. Create pictures in your mind. Your brain loves images. Your brain thinks in pictures. Words are boring. Pictures are powerful. When you hear a new word, see it. When you learn a new idea, imagine it. If you learn the word apple, do not repeat A-P-P-L-E. See a red apple. See water on its skin. Feel its weight. Taste it. The more senses you use, the stronger the memory. You do not need artistic skill. You only need imagination. Crazy images are better. Funny images are better. Strange images are better. Normal images are forgettable. The brain loves surprise. The third mind hack. Link new information to old information. Your brain is a network. Everything is connected. New information alone is weak. Connected information is strong. When you learn something new, link it. Link it to something you already know. If you learn a new English word, connect it to your language. Connect it to a story. Connect it to a memory. The link does not need to be logical. It only needs to exist. A strange link is still a link. This is how memory chains grow. The fourth mind hack: slow down to remember faster. Many people think speed is good. They read fast. They watch fast. They study fast. Fast input creates weak memory. Slow learning feels uncomfortable, but it works. Pause after a sentence. Pause after an idea. Ask, do I understand this? Can I explain this? If not, slow down. Speed is for review. Slowness is for learning. The fifth mind hack: use your own words. If you repeat the same words, memory is shallow. If you change the words, memory becomes deep. After learning something, say it again, but say it differently. Explain it like a child. Explain it like a story. Explain it like a teacher. This forces the brain to rebuild the idea. Rebuilding creates strength. This is active memory. This is powerful memory. Why most people forget. Most people consume information. They do not interact with it. They watch, they read, they scroll. Then they move on. The brain thinks this is entertainment, not survival, so it deletes. If you want to remember, you must participate. Think, question, imagine, connect, explain. Memory is a skill, not a gift. If you train it, it grows. If you ignore it, it fades.
Part 2. Build a memory that works every day. Memory is not magic. Memory is habit. What you do every day shapes your brain. Small actions decide what you remember. You do not need long study hours. You do not need special talent. You need simple, daily systems. In this part, you will learn how to train memory naturally. You will learn habits that fit real life. You will learn how remembering becomes easy. The power of daily review. Your brain forgets fast. This is normal. Forgetting is not failure. Forgetting is part of learning. The problem is not forgetting once. The problem is never coming back. Memory grows through return. When you learn something new, review it. Not tomorrow, not next week. Review it the same day. 5 minutes is enough. This simple act tells the brain this matters. The brain listens. Then review again the next day. Then again after a few days. This is how memory moves from short-term to long-term. You do not fight forgetting, you guide it. The one-sentence rule. After learning something, write one sentence. Only one. Write what you learned, in your own words. Do not copy, do not repeat. Create. This single sentence becomes an anchor. It holds the idea in place. Later, when you read it, memory wakes up. This is simple. This is powerful. Speak to remember. Your mouth trains your brain. When you speak, you activate memory. When you stay silent, memory sleeps. After learning something new, say it out loud. You do not need people. You do not need confidence. Speak to the air. Speak to yourself. Your brain hears your voice. It feels real. Real things are remembered. Teach to learn. Teaching is the strongest memory tool. When you teach, you organize ideas. You find gaps. You simplify. Even if no one listens, teach. Pretend you explain to a friend. Pretend you explain to a child. If you can teach it simply, you own it. This is not about showing knowledge. This is about building memory. Use time gaps. Long study sessions feel productive. They are not. Short sessions with gaps work better. Study for 20 minutes. Stop. Let the brain rest. Rest is not waste. Rest is processing.
During rest, memory grows stronger. Sleep is memory fuel. Sleep is not laziness. Sleep is training. When you sleep, the brain sorts information. It chooses what to keep. No sleep means no memory. If you study but do not sleep, you lose progress. Protect your sleep. Your memory depends on it. Use emotion on purpose. Emotion creates memory. You can use this.
When learning something boring, add feeling, add curiosity, add surprise, add personal meaning. Ask strange questions. Create funny stories. Make learning alive. Alive things stay. The forgetting test. If you forget something, test yourself. Do not read again immediately. Close the book. Close the video. Ask, what do I remember? Struggle is good. Struggle tells the brain to work. Easy review feels good. Hard recall builds strength. Build a simple memory routine. Morning. Review one sentence from yesterday. Daytime. Use what you learn once. Night. Write one sentence about today. This takes 10 minutes. 10 minutes a day changes everything. Why this works? The brain loves patterns. The brain loves repetition with meaning. This routine is simple, so you can keep it. Consistency beats intensity. Most people quit because they try too much. You will win because you do little every day. The confidence effect. When memory improves, confidence grows. You speak without fear. You learn without stress. Confidence changes how others see you. More importantly, it changes how you see yourself. Memory is not just about remembering. It is about believing in your mind. Part 3. Make memory automatic. In this final part, everything comes together. You will learn how to remember without effort. You will learn how memory becomes natural. This is not about forcing your brain. This is about designing your thinking. When systems are right, memory works by itself. Remembering names easily. Names are forgotten fast. This is common. Names feel empty to the brain. They have no image. They have no meaning. To remember a name, create a picture. When you hear a name, stop for 1 second. Turn the name into an image. If the name is John, see a man with a bright yellow jacket. If the name is Anna, see an apple on her head. The image does not need logic, it needs impact. Then connect the image to the face. Look at the face, see the picture on it. This small pause changes everything. Use the name once. Say it. Nice to meet you, John. Sound creates memory. Remembering words in a new language. Words disappear when they stay abstract. You must give them life. Every word needs 3 things: an image, a feeling, a use. If you learn the word run, do not translate only. See someone running. Feel the movement. Then use the word. I run every morning. One use is enough. The brain says, I can use this, so it keeps it. Stop memorizing lists. Lists kill memory.
Your brain hates long lines of information. Break lists into stories. If you need to remember 5 things, create 1 story. Make it strange, make it funny. Story is the natural language of the brain. This is how humans remembered for thousands of years, before books, before screens. Use the location trick. Your brain remembers places very well. You know your home, you know your street. Use this strength. Place information in locations. Imagine your room, your door, your bed. Put ideas in these places. When you walk through the room in your mind, memory appears. This is not magic, this is structure. Think in questions. Statements are passive. Questions are active. When you learn something, turn it into a question. Why does this work? How can I use this? Questions pull information from the brain. Pulling builds memory. Pushing does not. The confidence loop. When you remember better, you feel confident. When you feel confident, you learn better. This is a positive loop. Protect it. Do not say, I have bad memory. Say, I am training my memory. Words shape belief. Belief shapes behavior. Behavior shapes results. Forget on purpose. Yes, forget on purpose. You do not need to remember everything. Remember what matters. Choose. This reduces pressure. Pressure kills memory. Calm mind remembers more. The final truth. Memory is not about holding information. Memory is about relationship with information. If you care, you remember. If you use, you remember. If you connect, you remember. You are not broken. Your brain is powerful. You only needed the right approach. Start today. Start small. One sentence, one image, one review. This is enough. Never forget anything again does not mean perfect memory. It means confident memory. And confident memory changes your life.
To support this channel, please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Your engagement allows us to keep producing high-quality shadowing lessons for you.